Books have all of the answers that we're looking for. Books have taught me so much about the world, about people, history, myself. Books are truly magnificent. Growing up, reading was such a huge part of my life. I loved to read, I loved to learn, I loved to write. I can remember watching Reading Rainbow and being completely captivated by the show, and how books really can take you to different worlds and teach you new things and connect you with ideas and stories beyond your own experience. And reading was something that I truly enjoyed until I got to college. When I got to college, I studied broadcast journalism and English writing. There was so much reading that was involved in English writing. I remember in particular, I had a children's literature class and I had to read so many books, and I honestly didn't have enough time because one of my last semesters of school, I took 6 classes. I was taking 6 classes, okay? I was just trying to pass so that I could graduate. So it really diminished my love for reading, and I didn't pick up reading again until 2023. It wasn't until 2023 that I picked up my love for reading again. And honestly, that was a game changer. I realized how much I missed it, how much reading had shaped who I am. What started off as one book just to get back into the groove of things turned into another book and another book and another book, and I'm so grateful for that. I recently watched Kevin Hart's Heart to Heart show, and I watched the episode with Will Smith, and Will Smith said that books have all the answers to life, and I'm like, quite literally, books have all the answers to life. I've said this multiple times on my channel before. And I remember one time I had a conversation with my significant other, and he mentioned how, like, if you're looking on how to do something, you need to learn something, there is a book out there by someone who's doing what you're trying to do, and you can read that book to learn how they did it, what was their experience, what was their process. Whether it's a self-help book, fiction, or memoirs, there's so much wisdom in learning from someone else's story. There's someone, actually several people, who are doing the things that you want to do, and they all are sharing their own experience and how they did it. And not only will you learn about them, you'll also learn so much about yourself in the process. So maybe you're watching this and wondering, okay, Fatima, I fell off reading. How do I get back? How do I get back into the groove of reading books again? Or maybe you just were never a reader at all. I would say take about 15 to 30 minutes a day, or maybe a week. It depends on your schedule, and really sit with that and read through the pages. And I think the great thing about that, if you're reading a couple of pages every day and you're just like, okay, I'm not really vibing with this book, then you can close it and pick another one. And if you're someone who isn't into sitting down and reading a physical book, you can also listen to audiobooks. Audiobooks are a great alternative. You can kind of listen to it as a podcast. You know, you could do things around the house or when you're driving or whatever the case may be. I had actually seen a really great video. It was actually on TikTok of a girl saying that not only does she read books, but she also listens. So she'll have the audiobook playing and then she'll also read along. And I was just like, that kind of reminds me of when we were in school, when we would do popcorn reading. Quite literally, you're reading and following along as someone else is reading. And I think that's a really great way to not only see the information, but also retain it. Because, you know, we're all different in the way that we learn and the way that we process things. Another great tip, if you don't want to break the bank, go to the library. The library is an excellent resource. The way that I support the public library, I love the public library. Not only do they have books, okay, they have computers if you need to print something out, if you need to fax something. My local library also has like a library of things where you can rent out items. Like if you wanted to use a Cricut machine, you can rent that out. If you need a snowblower, okay, they have endless things that you can actually rent and use. And the best part about it is it's free. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. Who remembers Arthur? But it's true, it's facts. Like having a library card gives you access to a world of information, a world of resources. And instead of having to buy books, you can go pick them up and read them. And the great thing is also, again, if you pick up a book and you're like, okay, I'm not feeling this, you can go take it back. You can go check out a new one. And I think reading doesn't necessarily have to just be limited to books or audiobooks. I love a magazine. I am a magazine girl. And I also have a couple of new pickups from the library. The Conscious Closet by Elizabeth L. Klein, Michaela Cole on the cover of Vogue. This is the November 2022 issue. Bella Hadid on the cover of Vogue, and this is the April 2022 issue. Erykah Badu on the cover of Vogue. This is the March 2023 issue. And last but not least, we have Doja Cat on the cover of Elle, and this is the June-July 2022 issue. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a what? All right. Whether it's a news article, a magazine, or a traditional book, or even an audiobook, reading really just expands your mind. You learn so much, it expands your imagination, and I really encourage everyone to read. Reading is great, and there's so many different genres, so many different topics that you can get into. You're not just limited to one. So there you have it. Those are my tips on getting back into reading. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite books? What is your favorite way to read? Are you a physical book kind of person? Do you like audiobooks? Do you like magazines? Tell me in the comments, let me know. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.